Hi, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing this morning? Good? Alright. Time check, date check. Today is 9th of Feb 2021, it's a Tuesday. And time now is 10:18 a.m. to be precise. So, countdown once again. 3 days to Chinese New Year. So, how's everyone getting ready for it? So far so good? Alright, cool. In fact, right now, I'm in the Zoom session that one of our teammates is conducting for the seaside residents. All right. In fact, this is a pretty exciting time in the real estate area because there's many things that's happening right now, and if I may just run by a few things that's exciting, something that to just like to share with friends and relatives, something that you could look forward to. Maybe first, since we're talking about seaside. Seaside, as you may have recognized by now, in fact, it was one of the projects that was probably launched in 2018, and it's going to TOP very soon. Meaning owners are going to collect keys very soon, and they can start moving in, and they can start renting out for those that bought for investment or even to look to dispose and move on. Because most of the owner that has bought back in 2016, 2017, 2018, they are easily out of the 3 years or 4 years seller stamp duty cycle, and if let's say they choose to move on and to stay invested, this is the time for them. All right, so if you're someone that's looking to have a unit that's ready to move in, and you can bet there will be resale units there that will be there will be choice unit for you to choose. But what will be best is this, if I may just share some lobang. Seaside residents, interestingly, right, still has about 20 units. There still has about 20 units that are direct from developers that are still available. So these are very niche units. There's probably very few of these, but these are direct developers. So you still stand to choose good units that give you good entry price. And let me just run through the list. Of course, as we speak, the list may change. Some of these main unit may be snatched up by the time we speak. So what I was looking through was that there's still 2 units of one bedders, and there's 9 units of 1+ study. There's last 4 units of the 3 bedders, and there's last 5 units of 3+ studies. And guess what? Wow, I'm looking through. Amazing. There's quite a number of saving that a potential owner will get to save, because evidently I believe the developer is doing something too special to move on, so that they are giving pretty attractive discounts, right? So that's something to look forward to. Definitely something to watch out for. Seaside residents. Seaside residents, in case you may not be too familiar, seaside residence is actually on the East Coast. In fact, it's just right at the Sea Club area. If you look at the zoning, seaside residence is in District 16, and it's just where Sigra Road is. ECP and the exit Sigra Road, actually where that is. Very near Victoria Junior College, very near Victoria School. In fact, right next to Victoria School. Right, so that's seaside residence. So this is one to look out for. The other one, just to give you some update, we actually have another. Okay, first thing first, there's many projects that's happening this year. There's many, and there's a few I'd just like to highlight this morning, right? So the other one is the one that's coming up. The last update we have, it may be launching somewhere maybe in April. So something to still look out for. So the details are firming up. So the last we told probably somewhere in April. Peak Residence is a freehold project that sits in that's just right behind Thomson Medical. It's on a higher ground, and is a niche project. There's not many units yet sizable, and it's on the higher ground. So you get to have that landed view because you're surrounded by all the landed enclave. You get to have the landed view, and you're on the high ground, and you're very convenient to things. Very convenient. Just walk to Thomson Medical. You're very near to Novena Medical City, and all the amenities in the Balestier, Dovina, Newton area. So you're right there. So peak residence is something to look out for. The other one that you may want to just pay some attention to, that will be Midtown Modern. Midtown Modern. That's the one, in fact, my wife, Michelle, she's going into. Midtown Modern, if you pass by Nico Highway, if you go by Nico Highway, as you go by Nico Highway entering the city, the town area, you will see it on the right. Just where after you pass the gateway, you will see the building is still in construction. Midtown Modern is by Guaco Land. So, and what we were told is that the Guaco Land is pricing it very attractively, given a project that is smack right in the middle of the downtown core area, right in the city, yet the prices are priced very attractively. So that's something, again, very exciting to look out for. I see I'm like so excited. In fact, I can keep going on because we actually have, remember we were saying that 2021, we are past January, we are 9 days into Feb, yet beginning of 2021 till now, we have seen EC launch that are almost sold out. We have seen Reef launch that was selling at a very good rate, the take-up rate was very good. And Reef is probably going to, I think, you know, the way it's going is probably going to sell very fast. And there's actually many others, right? And also not forgetting that if you're someone that's looking to have a unit that is close to moving, that means you don't want to wait too long, right? You can look back into the 2020 projects or the 2019 project, even the 2018 projects. There's still some units that's still available. And potentially anytime now, or maybe in just a little short wait of a year or less, you potentially will be able to move in. So there are choice units available. Prices are attractive for sure. And that's something for you to choose for. Okay? Alright, so business aside, let's just come back to something more casual. In fact, just to share, right, this morning, maybe I should just let the cat out of the bag. I don't know whether this plan would really materialize or not. What happened was that we were looking through and we may be planning to make a trip to Lazarus Island on the first day of Chinese New Year. Okay, so, you know, as I said earlier, right, so because in fact on the first day morning we were thinking to go to the temple to pray to my dad. I mean, of course that can change, you know, it's the thought that count, right? Your sin, right? So I mean, of course I got to just, you know, reschedule that, because first day 1, 2 is really where we can't go anything, you know, do anything or go anywhere. So we're thinking to say, hey, let's go island hopping, let's prepare the food, let's bring ground sheet, bring water, go easy, bring camera, take a lot of photos, take a lot of videos. And we probably may be thinking to say, you know, drive out, catch a first ferry out, maybe have an early, set off early with the kids, go breakfast somewhere, catch a first ferry out, we go Lazarus Island, we probably spend a good part of the day there, and go St. John Island. We have been there before many years ago, still a good place to go back, probably go to the lagoon and think not, why not, probably stop over at Kusu Island briefly, you know, in between, and then eventually catch the last ferry back to the Singapore Island, you know. So that's probably at least the plan as of now. Hopefully everything work out, and you know, the kids, everyone cooperate. So hopefully work out. That's probably broadly the plan that we're going to have for the first of Chinese New Year this year. So what's your plan for this year? Right, and please share, because you know, I think, I don't know about you know, I'm just making some assumption that a lot of people are cracking their head what to do for this year, right? Because hey, you cannot go visiting and whatnot. Do we do virtual visiting? Maybe we should. We should create a Facebook room or something where everyone can just come in and say 恭喜發財, you know, or things like that. Anyway, nevertheless, I shall pause it here for now. Just very quickly, 3 more days to go. Really looking forward. And I'll just keep doing this. Maybe just a little request. Moving forward, if let's say there are things that you'd like me to share a bit more in depth, there are things that maybe certain projects, certain topics. Example, right? Example. Is freehold, or what do you think of freehold versus leasehold? Because it's very common. So often that I got this input from anyone I come across. A lot of people want to go for freehold, and they kind of shy away from leasehold, but not knowing really why and what's the research difference between the two, freehold versus leasehold. That's one. The other very common topic will be like resale versus new launches. Resale versus new launches. So things like that, I mean, there's no right or wrong, but there's something interesting that we can always just have a bounce off some idea, just to exchange ideas. I won't claim that I'm the expert in this area, but definitely there's things that we can exchange and we can chit chat about. For all we know, instead of me sharing with you, I'm probably learning for you, because I believe all of us have something that we bring to the table. And so let me know if, let's say, there's anything that we like to talk about. And in fact, I'll be more than happy to say that if you like to, let's say, do something a bit more in depth pertaining to your situation, we always can do a offline, just an individual Zoom session, or maybe email in person for coffee and whatnot, that I can just, we can get into that, very personalized, very tailored, very individual to look at it and see, how can we, no obligations definitely, but just something that we can spar off and see how can we explore any of these, because if let's say you think it's the right thing to do, of course you can choose to take it forward. If not, that's totally cool. So you can see that I'm just trying different things. I'm putting my cap on. In fact, I'm testing out a different gadget again this morning. So let me know. I like to just try different TRY, try different things. Alright, so okay, so much for now. I'm just into like close to 12 minutes now. Time is about 10:30 a.m. So I shall end here. So I'm going to start my day, start getting busy. In fact, I started my day, right? I'm just doing this so that I can move on for the rest of my day. Okay, so without holding anyone further up, have a great day ahead. So have a good start and hope everyone have a great day. Alright, Short Derek signing out. Thank you. Bye.